So I've been running businesses for over 10 years and I have been screwed over every possible way. Here are 4 things you need to look out for before you sign anything. First thing and the second thing are pretty much the same thing. It's restraint of trades and non-compete clauses. So a restraint of trade basically says you can't do this line of work within a certain amount of kilometers or miles. And a non-compete means you can't go and work for another company in this area doing this same thing. So it's pretty much the same thing, but they're not actually that enforceable. It's very hard for a lawyer to actually prove that, you can't do your livelihood and your skilled work. But the problem with it is that if they want to take you to court about it, they can, and it's not frivolous. So if they've got more money than you, you're screwed. Number 3 is suspension and termination windows. A termination window basically says we can pull your contract whenever. A suspension window says we can suspend you from working, but if you don't put a limit on that time, they can just leave you in suspension forever. So you just want to make sure that you have at least a 1-strike policy in there where they have to have a formal meeting with you about it. And then the last one, number 4, is an IP absorption clause. So basically what most companies will do, they'll say any IP, intellectual property, that you learn from us and use in the job, you can't use anywhere else. But a lot of the times they're one-sided, which means if you develop stuff while you're working for them, they can still claim that's there. So you want to make sure those go 2 ways. Now, if you've got money, use a lawyer for this stuff to try and pull it out. Don't necessarily try and read through it all yourself, especially if you're super ADD like me, but you can also run it through AI like ChatGPT or something else. Say, look for these 4 things, tell me what they say. And you can always push back and negotiate before you sign anything. And if they're not willing to budge, don't sign the contract, find a competitor.